About homosexuality, I think that there is something which is in Islam exactly the same as in Christianity or in Judaism. The three monotheisms are saying exactly the same, that the divine project is to promote something which is a man for a woman and a woman for a man. So it's not in accordance to the divine project for human beings. So it's not promoted and it's not allowed per se to promote homosexuality. Now, does it mean that when you are dealing with homosexuals, you are going to discriminate them or to kill them or to say we cannot accept this? Here there is something that you have scholars saying it's not accepted, it's not allowed, and there is something which is we cannot accept this in our societies and we are going to discriminate them and to kill them. There is another approach which is we are not promoting it, but if it is what you are doing for yourself and with yourself, we are not going to spy on you to know what you are doing. It's your private life, and this is my opinion. I may disagree with what you are doing because it's not in accordance with my belief, but I respect who you are. So there is something which is essential here, we may disagree on what we are doing, and it's not Islamic per se, and we are not going to promote it, but we have to respect the people, respect the beings, respect who they are, and then we have common values. We can work on other fields together, and there is a question of private life. So it's up to you. Meaning by that to promote something in the public sphere, which is to promote the rights for homosexuality in Islamic majority countries, I think that you will never get this discussion coming there. But we have also to say something. We may not promote it as something which is the public sphere, but does it mean that we are accepting them being, targeted, discriminated, put in jail? As long as it's your life and you live your life as you want, I think that the common ground is mutual respect and say, okay, I'm not going to ask you about your life. And on the public sphere, we are asking each other not to promote something which could be perceived as wrong to the common good. So it's really a question of a balanced approach, a sensitive and reasonable approach, and not judging the people and discriminating them. We know today that to be or to become a homosexual is not something that you decide, and that's I'm dealing with Muslims today telling me I'm a homosexual and I don't know how to deal with this, and they feel something which is a kind of pain intimately, that how can I do with this? But as you know, the moral teachings are not only about what we choose to be. Mm-hmm. You could be a violent person. You haven't chosen to be a violent person, but violence is something that you have to struggle with in order to be. So it could be exactly perceived the same from an Islamic viewpoint. You can just realize that you have this in you, and then you decide to do what you want to do. Is okay, I live it because it's natural, or I try to struggle to try to find my way to master this because it's something that God is not asking me to do. So exactly like other things that are natural and not decided by us. But I know that people are struggling with this, and it's a question of respect and mutual understanding. It's not a question of discrimination and rejection. And this is really important to come, this kind of message to come within the Muslim communities, because very often the Muslims today, because they are seeing this coming from the West, they say, okay, because it's coming from the West, the harsher we are, the more Muslims we are. It's not that. It's not. Islam is not about to be harsh. Islam is to be about just and right.